Broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. Woo-hoo, and ho, ho, ho. We're in December. It's almost Christmas time. We got 3 weeks until Christmas, and I'm debating whether I'm going to go live Christmas morning. Please give me some feedback. I'm Bill Dallas Lewis. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we do all things Mexico. Well, we don't do all things, but we do as much as we can. We travel Mexico. We make videos about cities, pueblos, lakes, oceans, restaurants, museums, walkways. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. And who's in the house today? Linda Burns, good morning from Arizona. And Dr. John is in the house from sunny New Jersey. Good to see you. We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, Dr. John. Kathy, good morning from Spokane, Washington. Already we are coast to coast. CMT 63 says good morning to everyone. Dave Hayden says, good morning. Jack Webb says, howdy. And Dave Hayden, thank you for your comments. I'm going to be reviewing some comments that I got this week. I get a lot of comments. I read them all. I try to respond to all of them. Danita Price, Grand Rising, Bill and Teresa, thank you. Danita Skyrider, hey, Bill. Colorado in the house. It's great to have you in the house, Sky Rider. Welcome to everyone. I've got some video clips for you guys this morning. Eric Drews, he's just been cranking out the videos, and he's up to about 320 subscribers. He put up a new video this week. He put up like 2 or 3 this week. One is about how he got his Mexican driver's license. It's really not that hard. You have to have your paperwork together, but congratulations, Eric, on getting your Mexico driver's license, and a link to that video is below in the description. Also, for you people that have given me donations, a couple of weeks ago, someone asked me, well, how can we donate so that YouTube doesn't take a percentage out? So below in the description, I have a link. And I'm just saying this for people. Many people watch the rebroadcast, so they can't give money like the people that give me money when we're doing this live. So if you're watching a rebroadcast and you want to donate some cash to the Christmas fund, feel free to click the link. It's the first link below the paragraphs in the description below. Danita Price, Scott, Brian Maiden in the house. Good morning, Brian. Christine, always good to hear from you from Eastern Montana. How about them Oh, that's on my list. How about them Wolverines? My best friends is from Grand Rapids. Yeah. The Buckeyes, the Ohio State Buckeyes went down last week. They always find a way to screw up a good thing. But one person that shows up regularly on Saturdays, her screen name is Abba. And she says she lives near Detroit, and she says, sorry about the Buckeyes, but I live near Detroit, so go blue. And she emailed me a couple of times about that. Also, okay, what else we got? Yeah, so it was a sad day for me. And my Ohio State shirt that I had on last week is at the bottom of the dirty clothes hamper, and it may not come out again until next year. But anyway, what else is going on? Ola Jeff A. Ola Senior Bill. Ola Jeff, one gypsy traveler. Hiya, Bill. I think I have my home sold. I can't wait to get out of here. Congratulations, one gypsy travelers. I've sold 3 homes in the United States in my lifetime, and that's just unsettling, waiting and waiting and waiting. And then when the deal goes through, you get the money and you're free to move and go somewhere else. Congratulations, one gypsy traveler. Janita Price, yes, go Wolverines. Okay. And congratulations, Wolverines. It's just a bunch of kids playing a game. They did a great job. And that's the way it should be. Kids having fun, doing what they like to do. Okay, now, what else do we have on the list? Oh, the weather. The weather report here. Right now it's 60 degrees and sunny, and we're going to have a high of 75 today. But that's for Chapala. It's a little chilly, and I've got my space heater down below here. And it goes down to about 55 at nighttime. And the winter time down here, 55 feels really chilly to me, but it'll be 75 in about an hour and a half, and everything's good. But I'm going to say that's one of the downsides of Guadalajara, Chapala, Ajijic, is that chilliness. But in the daytime, it's good. And I tell you what, 60 degrees is much better than 17 degrees in Ohio. Okay, Shelly Costo, Ohio here. Hubby is bummed about OSU game. He flew out to Ajijic. Can't wait to get her done. Get her done. In fact, so unsettling, I'm here drinking coffee and beer. Ha 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 ha. Oh, well, one gypsy traveler, where are you? It's Saturday morning. I'm going to get out here. Once we go down today, I'm headed to this grocery store. It's called Suriana to do my grocery shopping, and I'm going to get some beer and relax and sit out in the sun in the 75-degree weather. And they're doing construction across the street right now. They've got a couple of giant machines out there. They're pouring cement, and I'm surprised I can't hear them. So I hope we don't have any distractions, and I hope that our electricity is good. Christine, we have a winter storm watch here. Ha ha. Okay. One gypsy traveler is in Columbia, Kentucky. Okay, I'm looking at my notes over here. Okay, I put up 2 new videos this week. They're very tranquil videos. I'm going to play one of the clips now, but it's just, okay, I have about 6 Mazatlan videos done. I put up 2 more this week. I only have about 2 more to go. I'll be putting those up over the next couple of weeks. But this in the video I put up this week, this is us walking out of the Reina del Mar bed and breakfast in Mazatlan. And we walk out, and we're just walking out. And you can see we're like a half block from the Malecon, and the Malecon is 17 miles long. It's beautiful, right on the ocean, and the ocean is really blue. But look at all the people exercising, riding bikes, and look at how friendly the Malecon is for maybe handicapped people or bodily challenged people. And there were older people, younger people, children. It was there goes Teresa. And then they have sculptures all up and down the Malecon. But that's one video. That's one video. And in the direction that we went, let me show you another clip real quick here. So the direction, one gypsy traveler, thank you. We have to interrupt we have to interrupt this video for a special thank you, one gypsy traveler, for your donation. Christmas time is coming up very soon, and we can use all of that money. Danita Price, thank you very much. Love those Mazatlan videos. Okay. David Hayden. Okay. Oh, I'm catching up here on what's going on. It's rainyish and cooling off. Started a fire. Oh, fires are great. Daytime temps in CDL were always so constant that it wasn't hard to tell in what season we were. The poinsettias in bloom all over were the only clue it was December. It does get confusing down here. Sometimes I don't know what time of year it is. Sometimes it's June. I'm trying to figure out, is it Christmas time? What time of year is it? Because there's flowers and plants all the time. It's fabulous. I really like Serena's. David Hayden, what is that? Fill us in on what that is. Are there any craft beer breweries that are local? Yes. I haven't been to this place. I've seen pictures of it. It's only about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. I need to go. But yeah, there are breweries here that make their own beer. But whatever. But let's go back to this video here, and we'll move ahead just a little bit. I just have 1 minute clips. If you go in this direction, we walk through, this neighborhood is called Olas Altos. That means high waves. And you get to see the buildings, the architecture, and this video is about I like the video. It's about 36 minutes of footage, and there's no editing. We don't talk. When Trace and I talk to each other, we're speaking in Spanish. We don't talk very much, but the architecture in Mazatlan is fabulous. These old buildings that people live in and their homes. But anyway, we did that one. And then I'm going to show you some clips. The other video is just walking down the Mazatlan boardwalk. I'm going to call it boardwalk. In Spanish, you would call it the Malecon. And we've had videos on the Malecon in Puerto Vallarta, the Malecon in Ajijic, the Malecon in Malaki, the Malecon in Chapala, but Mazatlan has the largest Malecon in Mexico. It's 17 miles long. So that is what the second video is. So I'm going to do 2 more videos on Mazatlan I can think of. One is we went to a fabulous aquarium in Mazatlan. It was very surprising, actually. And for the 2 of us to get in, it cost like $14, but they had all kinds of fish. We were only there about 1.5 hours. And by the time I left, I was sick of seeing fish, and I was getting very hungry also. But it was worth it. We were in there for 1.5 hours. They had sharks, all kinds of fish. I saw shrimp for the first time. I'd never seen a live shrimp, and it was really cute. I felt sorry for him. Okay, Paul Lou, do you have any video footage of Estapa? We will be visiting there in February. That we'll put that one on the list. I've heard a lot of great things about it. Michelle, good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Happy to have you in the house. Now, what else is going on? I'm going to show you some more video clips soon, but let me do my thing with doctors at home. Doctors at home in Puerto Vallarta. This guy makes house calls. This guy is a doctor. He is Teresa's son-in-law. And for 300 pesos, which is like $15, he'll come to your hotel or whatever and take care of all of your stuff. And if he comes in at nighttime, he charges $30. But all of his contact information is below. Okay, let's see. We have so many people that left messages. That girl, Ola Bill, good morning. That girl, always good to have that girl in the house. And Savvy, you guys have seen Savvy in here. She leaves me comments all the time. And she talked about Mazatlan. She says, what a beautiful, clean little city, beautifully colored homes. Is there a large expat community there, Bill? How does it compare to Chapala or Ajijic? Seems to be a quiet place, or maybe it's just a time of day that you and Teresa were walking. Yeah, I loved Mazatlan, and Mazatlan is more, I'm going to say, more Mexican than specifically Ajijic, but Chapala also, and it's much cleaner. It's much cleaner than Guadalajara. Guadalajara is not dirty. There are great places to go in Guadalajara, but overall, Mazatlan is a fantastic place. And there is Savvy, as Savvy asked me, yes, there is a large American-Canadian group there, and you can do stuff with them, or you can just live the wonderful life on the beach eating lots of seafood. And Joan Richards sent me a message this week, and she just says, oh, I can't wait to come down, all these beautiful places that I show. Now, okay, then a gentleman by the name of Robert Barbs asked me a question, and oh, John William Young is in the house. Hey, Bill, looking forward to seeing your live video today. Good to hear from you, John. John sent me a couple of messages this week. One is his alma mater for football. It's in the Los Angeles area. They won the Division I title. I guess he played for them like 50 years ago. And he was so happy that they won the game. But on the other hand, I think he's a Buckeye fan. And he was sad that the Buckeyes, but I have one of your messages I'm going to make reference to very soon. John William Young, very happy to have you in the house. One Gypsy Traveler, I was thinking that might be a good way to go. Okay, Linda Burns, just wondering, does anyone ever have a problem adjusting to the altitude there? Lakeside, yes. For some people, and I hadn't heard of this until somebody asked me this question about 4 or 5 months ago, but some people cannot handle this altitude. I don't know what the percentage is, but some guy sent me a comment, and he says, well, I was there, and at that altitude, it wasn't working well with my body, so I can't live there. So yeah, for some people do have a problem with the altitude here. So beware, come down and visit, see if you can stay for a week. Maybe go to Guadalajara first. I think the altitude is a little bit lower there, and see how it goes there. And then maybe take a day trip into Ajijic or the Chapala area. David Hayden, Linda, I found it warmer than expected, perhaps due to the altitude. Okay. Rise Ludlow, are there lage pools for tap swimming in Ajijic. What is a lage pool? What is that like a hot spring? Rays, is that like a hot spring? If you're talking about hot springs, there are a ton of hot springs right outside Ajijic. I mean, you can go and then at these hot springs, you can get massages. They put all kinds of ointments in various pools. Some of the pools are purple, some of them are yellow, indicating certain chemicals that they have put in to these water environments, if that is what you are referring to. Okay, darn, my other question didn't post. Are there any scooter rental places there, lakeside? Oh, large. Okay, let's go back up, rise. Are there any large pools for lap swimming in, large pools? Ooh, help me out. If anybody's in the Lake Chapala area, I'm not aware of any like Olympic size pools where you can go swimming. And I know that there has to be one somewhere, but I have not run into that. I don't know anyone that swims regularly. So good luck with that for lap swimming. Yep. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, a guy named Robert Barbs made a comment this week, and he asked, can expats own lakefront property? Well, Ronald, that's a very good question. When I lived in Puerto Vallarta, I knew many expats, Canadians, and Americans who owned beautiful homes right on the lake. No, right on the ocean. And one night I stayed in this place. It was unbelievable. It was I'm going to call it a regular house, except everything was brand new. It was beautiful, except it was right on the ocean. And this couple owned the property. They were Americans. And they had a sliding door facing the ocean, and you open the sliding door, you walk out onto the patio, then you walk to the beach, and you're like 10 yards, okay, I'm going to say that, let's say 30 yards from the beach. But everybody that I talk to down here says it's illegal for anyone, businesses or individuals to own any lakeside property. So if that is a question for you, contact Katie Ibarra. She's the realtor that I make videos with, and you can ask her. But if you have the money, anything can happen in Mexico. Anything can happen in Mexico. It just depends on how much money you have and who you know. Anything can happen. Bill, how does it work for those collecting Social Security? Were there any problem letting them know that you living in Mexico? Well, Denise, that's a very good question. I'm on Social Security, and I've been self-employed most of my life, but I've been paying into Social Security for a long, long time. So I moved to Guadalajara, and I wasn't even thinking about getting Social Security because I thought the money would be so minimal, I wasn't even going to do anything about it. But my landlord, my old landlord in Puerto Vallarta, got a letter from Social Security for me. It was for William Lewis, okay? So Social Security contacted me, and then my landlord overnighted the letter to me. And so the way you sign up, or the way that you acknowledge your Social Security here, I'm going to say in the Guadalajara area, is all of that gets done through the United States Embassy. So you set an appointment with Social Security at the embassy, at the United States Embassy in Guadalajara. I set an appointment with them. I had to go like 2 times. You show them documentation. They ask you questions. And the guy that interviewed me, he was a Mexican national speaking fluent English. And I'm going to tell you that the United States Embassy in Guadalajara is terrible. It's not terrible, but it was like a bad I'm trying to think about that restaurant in the United States. It's a breakfast restaurant, the D's or something like that. Let's just call it Howard Johnson's. Okay, it was like a dirty Howard Johnson's. Now, the American Consulate in Puerto Vallarta, it really isn't in Puerto Vallarta. It's in Nuevo Vallarta, which is actually in Nayarit, is a really nice, clean place, not very crowded, really good. But anyway, to initiate my Social Security, I went to the embassy in Guadalajara, had a couple of meetings. The guy was very good. Oh, and in Guadalajara, you cannot call the Social Security people in Guadalajara. They only respond by email. Oh, oh my God. And I asked the guy about that, and he said, Bill, we handle like the Social Security for Americans. And he named the cities that they're responsible for. It was just unbelievable. But anyway, after I went to my last meeting, he said, okay, you will get your first check. And then I gave him information about my bank account in the United States and da-da-da-da-da. And then he said, okay, you'll get your first payment on this day. And after that, you'll get it every day. So Danita, to go back to what you were talking about, it was not difficult, but you do have to do that through a United States Embassy here. That's where the Social Security people are, and they'll get you all hooked up. You'll have no problems, and you can have your Social Security sent. I don't know if you can have your Social Security sent to a Mexican bank. I guess you can. I'd never put my money in a Mexican bank, but I guess you can. Okay, here we go. Linda, Hola Bill, Tim and Linda joining in. We have a date of January 4th for our move to Chapala. Come on down, staying in Ajijic until we get a home to rent. Good for you, Linda. January is a good time to come down. Also, it's in that we're in the Christmas season now. I'm debating whether I'm going to go live because Christmas is 3 weeks from today. And, you know, you guys leave a comment or something and say, oh, well, it's going to be Christmas Day. I'm not going to show up. I'll be opening gifts with my kids, or we'll be in the Bahamas. I'm not showing up. But I kind of really want to do a Christmas broadcast. I think that would be fun, but please give me some feedback on that. Tim Olson, is there someone there that I could connect with as a tour guide as I'm coming solo in January? Tim Olson, a tour guide. If you read the description below, I have 2 tour guides. One of them, his name is Fernando. And Fernando is he's a Mexican national. He's a wonderful gentleman. He's super bilingual. He knows everything. Oh, okay, who knows everything, but he knows a lot about the Guadalajara, Ajijic, Chapala, Jocotepec area, and he's a super guide. And if you're flying into the Guadalajara airport, You can tell him what time you're coming in. He'll pick you up, take you to your first place of residence. And then you can say, oh, can you show me around town? Can you show me the good restaurants? And he'll hang out with you. He's a very lovable man. He's wonderful. Fernando is great. But right next to his name in the description below is another tour guide. I list him as a tour guide, and he helped my cousin find an apartment when she was living in Guadalajara and she was moving to Ajijic. And I forget this guy's name, but his name is down below in the description. And he will pick you up, take you places, but before the COVID hit, that's all he did was tours. And he would do tequila tours, all kinds of tours. So, Tim Olson, there you go. There are 2 names in the description below. Hook up with either one of those guys. I've met both of them. They both are fluent in English, and these guys can help you out. That girl, Bill, there's a lap pool called Lake Chapala, very good, in the Ribieras area del Pilar area. There you go. So there is a lap pool. That girl, I think that girl lives in Ajijic. She just moved there, but it's called Aquatica Chapala in the Ribieras del Pilar area. Now, people talk about the names of these communities here. You have Chapala, then you have Ajijic. Everybody pretty much knows that. Then you have like San Nicolas. Not too many people know about that. Then between Ajijic and Chapala, you have San Antonio, and Ribieras is right next to San Antonio. Now, I mean, it's crazy. It's the names of these communities down here is ridiculous. It's almost they have the names for communities. It's like this were Los Angeles down here. Every 3 blocks, you have the name of another community. It's crazy, but that girl's saying the place is called Aquatica Chapala in the Ribieras area. And Ribieras is only like 3 miles from Chapala, so whatever. MJ, good morning from Seattle, Washington. Thank you, MJ. It's great to have you in the house. Bill, do you know if you have to prove my financial records to get TR visa? I think you're meaning temporary visa, since I'm married to a Mexican citizen or not. I'm planning to file in Mexico. Okay. MJ, I've had 2-year visas. Now I have a permanent visa. And when I got my first 2-year visa, it was like I was getting a mortgage or something. I forget how many months of bank statements I'd give them. It was like 6 months or a year. Now this happened. How many years ago was this? This was like 7 or 8. No, maybe 7-8 years ago. 7-8 years ago. And it changes. The information you will have to provide them, it seems like it changes every 6 months or every 4 months. Somebody changes their minds. We need this information from Americans. But yeah, they're going to go through all of your financials. You're going to have to show them how much money you have in the bank. Do you have any money in the bank? Do you have an income? Yeah, they're going to look through all your stuff. Oh, yeah. They won't let you in if you are broke. Ha ha. CMT 63. If you want to do a live stream on Christmas Day, we will show up. Okay, CMT 63. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, I'm on for Christmas. I'm on for Christmas. I'm on for Christmas. If it's CMT 63 and her husband, I think his name is Mark, then it'll be us. Jack Webb, I've already spoken with Fernando about picking me up in March. Cool, Jack Webb. Fernando's great. Our neighbors, 2 houses down, they use Fernando like all the time. They don't have a car. And the wife, she can't walk a block. She's 70 years old. She has like a back condition, and she can walk around her house, but she can't walk 2 blocks. So Fernando takes them to the grocery store to get their telephone service and internet services, all that kind of stuff. But Fernando is great, and his phone number is below in the description. Cindy, good morning. Hola, Cindy Juggle Goddess. That name cracks me up. Good morning. Yes to Christmas broadcast. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Linda, you have been a tremendous help for us when we get down there. At the very least, we owe you a dinner. Brian Maiden. What? Oh my God. I got to click the button now. Oh my God. Ooh, Brian, thank you so much. That's great. $50 from Brian Maiden. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. And thank you guys for the donations. They really helped. We just put on a new roof and the cars, well, whatever. But thank you all so much. And Linda, happy to be of service. It's fun. I love living in Mexico. And it's fun helping people. And like Jack Webb is going to have Fernando pick him up. That's just funny. It's so funny that I can just be in this little room. You guys can't see this room. I got lights all over the place, camera, extra lights. I'm sitting in front of 2 computers, cell phone, but it's so much fun connecting with people from all over the world, mostly the United States, and hooking them up with people in Mexico that are helpful, Mexican nationals that are helpful. It's I feel like the Harriet Tubman of expats. And for those of you, Brian, thank you so much. $50 is a big giant gift. That's not a little gift. That's a big giant gift. But what? Again? I got that's like a double bonus. Ding, 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 ding. I got to click the button again. You got, woo. Brian Maiden just gave me in total $100. And that's for me. I can go buy a gram of cocaine. Ha ha. I don't do cocaine, okay? But, I've heard that's what it costs. Thank you so much. Brian, thank you so much. All of you, thank you guys for showing up and sticking around. James and Rena from Vegas in the house. One Gypsy Traveler. I want to go back to Linda. Yeah, Linda, when you get here, now I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not very social. You look at me talking, I'm smiling, and, I make these videos, and I look like it looks like I'm really outgoing and friendly. Well, I'm outgoing and friendly, but I really enjoy myself and the time that I spend with myself, and I'm not social. Teresa is social. It's like for Christmas, I'm sure her family will have like 85 million people at her mother's house, and they'll be there all day. It'll be a huge festival, and I'm going to tell you, I don't want to go. Okay, that's like 12 hours, and I'd rather just be on my back porch. But Linda, and you know, I've connected with some people and they want to get together, but I'm always working on projects or studying technology or figuring out what I'm gonna do for a Saturday broadcast or what video am I gonna make next. And all this technology is a lot of fun for me. But Linda, you come on down here and email me directly. My email is in the description below, Linda. And we will go out to dinner. I've gone out to dinner with several people that I've met through this experience, and it's always a good time. So thank you very much, Linda, and glad to be of service. Okay, one Gypsy Traveler. I will certainly be there at Christmas if you are there. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm on for Christmas. Daniel Mack. Cannabis is now legal in Mexico. Yes, it is. Are there any dispensaries in the Lake Chapala area? Yeah, marijuana is now legal, and I think that's only been in effect for maybe a couple of months. So now I forget how much marijuana you can carry. It's like 28 grams, something like that. So if you're walking around with like 28 grams of marijuana, they won't put you in jail. They say that the marijuana shops are in the works. And I'm going to say, I hope they get that going soon, because that should really reduce crime. I remember when I first moved to Puerto Vallarta, you could buy marijuana everywhere with no problems. No problems. Oh, this is almost 17 years ago. I mean, old ladies were selling marijuana. I had a Mexican national friend. He says, if you ever want any marijuana, we'll just get on our horses, go up in the mountains. We can bring back big trash bags of marijuana, for free. Okay, so this is 17 years ago. But then about 10 years ago, the narcos in Puerto Vallarta, they started selling their marijuana and other drugs, and they started putting stamps with their logo, their narco logo, on the packages of marijuana. And if you were selling marijuana and they didn't, and the package of marijuana didn't have their stamp on it, they would kill you. Literally, people were getting killed, and because they enforced. I mean, they came in and enforced it. But now that marijuana is legal, and hopefully the little stores where you can buy marijuana, hopefully that reduces a lot of violence in Mexico. But I would think that now a lot of that illegal marijuana is just going to go into the United States. Whatever. James R., good question, Daniel. Yeah. Good question. Okay, one Gypsy Traveler. Damn, Brian, you're making a small... One Gypsy Traveler, your $2.50 donation is super appreciated, and everybody that is in the house is super appreciated. I'm just glad you guys show up. And I hope my content gets better. I'm still waiting for the car. Oh, every week they tell me, next week. So now I'm supposed to get the car next week. I'm so sick of walking places. But I just want to have good content, do a good job. I want to go places, show you guys really nice things and fill you in on the beauty of Mexico. I love Mexico. I'm never coming back to the United States. I don't even want to visit the United States. It's crazy up there. Oh, okay, here we go. So cannabis is now legal in Mexico. That might be a good thing. In the words of the immoral John Prince, you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. John Prine, okay. Brian Maiden, it has been my pleasure in helping out a little. Brian, thank you so much. Let me click the thank you button one more time just because I can, because I control the button. And we have 49 people in the house. If anybody wants to click the like button, feel free to do so. Okay, so I still have some clips. Okay, let's talk about a little something. Let's talk about something that helped me in that I haven't had a car in about 10 weeks. What I do, okay, so when I end this broadcast today, I'm going to go to Soriana. And Soriana is throughout Mexico. It's like Kroger's, Giant Eagle, Ralph's. It's a giant supermarket chain. So I'm going to go to Soriana and I'm going to walk there. It's only like a 13-minute walk. Okay, it's not a bad walk, but I'm going to get some groceries, hamburger, cheese, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to get a taxi back. They have all these taxis out there and Uber drivers just waiting out there. And I've been walking there for about 10 weeks now. And now I know most of the taxi drivers by their first names. And I know how many kids they have. I know where they live. I mean, seriously. And there is an etiquette when you do business in Mexico. There's good etiquette and there's bad etiquette. And not all Mexican nationals go with the etiquette. But the regular etiquette, if you want to go far and get further, when you come down to Mexico, I'm going to tell you some basic rules that will help you out. And rule number one is always present a greeting. Like I've talked about OXXO a lot. OXXO is like 7-Eleven. There are 12,000 OXXOs. In Mexico, they're like every 4 blocks. You go to Guadalajara, you're going to see an OXXO every 4 blocks. You go to downtown Chapala, you're going to see an OXXO every 4 blocks. And when I go to OXXO to buy basic stuff, I go to OXXO almost every day. You're going to end up going to OXXO. I'm going to make a video on going to OXXO. But when I walk up to the OXXO counter, whoever is behind the counter, I say, "Hi there, how are you doing?" And I say it in Spanish, of course. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That is how you initiate a business transaction. An OXXO is a business transaction. I'm going to put my stuff on the counter. Then they're going to ask me for money. I'm going to give them the money. But it's not going to be like that. I am going to make this a personal experience. When you do a transaction in Mexico, you want to make it a personal experience. So with the taxi drivers, I had a brand new taxi driver yesterday. His name is Carlos. He has 2 kids. One of them's 14. And so the first thing I do when I get in a taxi, I says, "How are you doing?" And I'll do this in OXO also. Hello there, how are you doing? And they'll say, oh, I'm doing good. And then I said, what is your name? Oh, my name is Carlos. Oh, Carlos, how many kids do you have? And if you just say hello, how are you doing? If you want to really ring the bell, ask them, how many kids do you have? Oh, and they'll tell you, da da da. Of course, I'm speaking Spanish and Carlos speaks a little English. Okay, so that's part one of the personal interaction, whether you're at Walmart, Soriana, OXXO. Okay, now, so you give them, so you put your stuff on the counter. They say, okay, that's going to be 200 pesos. You give them the money. Okay, so the transaction is over. To complete the transaction really good, you say thank you. Gracias. Okay? And then they'll say, thank you. Okay, gracias. Okay, now, whenever someone says thank you to you in Mexico, and the word is gracias, what you do is you say gracias a ti. And what that means is, no, thank you. It's just like this redundant thing. Okay, you tell them thank you, they tell you thank you. And then you say, no, thank you. Gracias a ti. And if you do that everywhere you go, you will start to make more Mexican national friends behind the counters. And these people behind the counters can help you out. And another phrase, I'm going to give you two Mexican phrases, and maybe in the next couple of weeks, I will write these out in Photoshop so you can see exactly how they're pronounced and spelled. But one thing almost every polite Mexican national is going to say to you after the transaction is over and after you said thank you and they have said thank you, and as you're turning around to walk out the door, they're going to say one of two things. They're going to say, hasta luego. I don't even know what it means. Somebody will tell me, I'm sure. I've been down here 17 years. Hasta luego. And that's like, okay, we're all done. See you later. Hasta luego. When you're headed out the door, you got your money, you got your bag, saying hasta luego. Okay. Or they're going to say, que te vaya bien. Que te vaya bien. That means may your journey be good. And if you don't know, I mean, you don't have to know Spanish, but if you just know that one phrase, que te vaya bien, may your journey be good. I'm going to say that 70% of transactions that you complete in Mexico, the person behind the counter is going to tell you, que te vaya bien, may your journey be good. Okay, so the response to that is, same to ya, haha. But of course, you don't say it in English like that. The term is going to be igualmente. Igualmente. That means, pretty much it means equally. Okay, they're going to say, que te vaya bien, may your journey be good, and you're going to say, same to you, which is igualmente. Now, sometimes this little interaction rule doesn't work. Because like in the United States, you have grumpy people working at 7-Eleven, you have grumpy people working at the bank, you have grumpy people working at Kroger's or Carl Jr.'s, just like you have in the United States. And sometimes I'll go to the grocery store and they don't say hello, they don't say goodbye, they don't say thank you. But I always follow my rule. Hi, how you doing? See you later. May your journey be good. I always stick with my program, and my program is the love and the friendliness program, and I try to spread that through every interaction that I run into. So when you come down to Mexico, you don't have to be an ugly American spreading grief. Okay, now here we go. Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on. Oh boy, I've been talking way too much. It has been my pleasure. Oh yeah, Brian, thank you so much. Crapple. Joe Griff, he's a doctor in New Jersey. I call him Dr. John. I stumbled across small fields of marijuana plants while hiking in the Barranca Huentitan. Left it alone and walked away pretending not to have seen it. Oh, somebody was likely to be there watching. Okay, now check that out, you guys. Dr. John, he cracks me up because he said whenever he says something in our situations on Saturdays, it's always it comes out lightly, but it's always serious. He doesn't say it like it's serious, but it is serious. And I think what he's saying here is, yeah, I'm walking through this field. I look down and I see all this marijuana growing. Okay, and I think he's saying that, some people would probably just start grabbing this stuff and putting it in a bag. But what he's saying is, if you see some marijuana growing, just leave it there and walk away, because you don't know whose narco farm this is. And that's like stealing a horse or a cow. So be careful. Be very careful. Jack Webb. I noticed lots of rooftops in the area have solar panels. And are they tied into the grid, or are they using battery storage? Okay, Jack Webb, that's a very good question. I'm scanning my mental status right here. I don't think that those things are connected to the grid. Once you get a solar panel, and if I'm wrong, somebody help me out, but let me say this. I have friends with solar panels, and they were paying maybe $100 every 2 months for electricity. Once they hooked up their solar panel, all of a sudden their electric bill goes down to like $2 a month. So I think they have battery storage for the solar panels. Solar panels down here are not very expensive. And I think it would cost us about $1,000 per panel. And I think we would need about 3 panels, maybe $2,000. And then we would have no electricity bills. Then they have these, but that's for your general electricity. They have these other panels that are specifically made for hot water. Hot water does not come from electricity. Hot water comes from gas. And they don't have central gas in Mexico. Gas has to be delivered to your home. And you use gas for your stove and for your hot water and for your dryer. That's so funny. For your dryer to dry your clothes. It's so funny. But you can make some investments and save a lot of money. We need to do that. Teresa de Anda is in the house. Bonito fin de semana. Bonito fin de semana, that means happy weekend. Happy weekend. And good to see Teresa de Anda in the house. Her mother is ill. She's 80 years old. She was in the hospital 2 days ago. So Teresa left for Guadalajara Friday morning to help her mother out. Now her mother is at home. I talked to her mother last night. Sounds as though she's doing good, but good to see that Teresa de Anda is in the house. Uh-oh. Did I miss something here? Okay. Okay, Brian Maiden. Do you have any update with the damn COVID in Mexico? Before I answer that question, Michelle Dizdar just gave me, $5. I got to click the button. That's like 10 tacos. $5 is a 6-pack of Heineken, and I'm a Heineken drinker. Thank you very much, Michelle. We really need that cash. Thank you all for donating to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But let me go back up to where I was. On the damn virus. Okay. Okay. Brian Maiden. Okay. I think that the virus is very mysterious. One of my taxi drivers, I think his name is Pablo. I said, well, what's going on with the virus? And he says, and he shut up and he started scanning his brain. And he could count the number of funerals of COVID people that he had been through in a week. A lot of people are wearing masks. If we walk around, I always wear a mask. If you go to Walmart, if you go to Suriana, the grocery store, if you go to OXXO or 7-Eleven, you have to have a mask to get in. That's a good thing. A lot of people have been vaccinated. We got vaccinated about 3 months ago. I haven't heard of anybody that's having booster shots. I still think the virus is dangerous down here, and that's another reason and Americans are the worst. Americans come down here, because they come down here with that political stuff like there is no COVID. I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to get a vaccination. Okay, well, if you don't want to, and these people, they're friendly people. They want to get right in your face and talk, and there's spits coming out on your mask. They want to shake your hand and give you hugs. And if they have the virus, they don't care. It's like, so anyway, I don't want to go to any, the virus down here, I think is still dangerous, but Mexico does not have the testing that the United States have. They do not release data like the United States does, except of course the states of Texas and Florida. They fudge their data, but it's still dangerous. I don't want to go to gatherings. I don't want to go places and not wear a mask. If I get into a taxi with a taxi driver and they don't put a mask on, I say, ¿Tienes cubrebocas? And that means, do you have a mask? Oh, and they'll say, oh, yeah, oh, okay. And then they'll put on their mask. But yeah, I've been going on and on, but the COVID is still an issue down here, and a lot of Teresa's son-in-law business is COVID. And he said in the past that hospitals are full in Puerto Vallarta. So yeah, COVID is still an issue. I can go out and walk around. I can go to the grocery store. I can take a taxi, but I'm not going to social events with a bunch of people with no mask. I went on quite a bit about that. But that's how I feel. Thank you, Brian. Daniel Mack. Are there a lot of ice cream shops? Okay. Daniel Mack. Daniel Mack. Me- in Ch- all over Mexico, there are a ton of ice cream shops. And in Chapala, if you come to Ajijic, Chapala, there's an Italian guy who's been here forever, and he makes gelato, and Teresa loves it. And he just opened an Italian restaurant. It's called Romeo and Juliet's. Romeo and Juliet's, and he makes the best pizza that I've had in Mexico in 17 years. But okay, so if you can find his place, it's called Romeo and Juliet's. Ask them, hey, where's the ice cream place? And a half a block away from his Italian restaurant, you can buy his gelato. And it is fabulous. Now, are there ice cream shops on the main drag in the main streets in Ajijic, in Chapala? There's like an ice cream shop every block. I don't know where they get their ice cream. I don't eat ice cream, okay? But Daniel, Mexicans love ice cream, and you can find ice cream shops all over Mexico. It's a big tradition, and many Mexican nationals pride themselves on making and selling homemade ice cream. Hola, Teresa. CMT 63, we've been checking on nationalizing our vehicle when we move. It's over 8 years old and made in North America. It doesn't seem to be the most difficult thing to do. Let you know what we find out. Okay, very good. Very good. As long as your vehicle was not made in Japan, check it out. And CMT63, contact Albero and ask him, give him the make of your car, and what he really needs is your BIN number. But if you can, I don't know, man. That the car thing down here is very strange. It's very strange. So if you can get your car nationalized, come on down. But if you can't, the worst thing that can happen is you bring your car down here, you're going to be able to bring it across the border. And you'll be able to, but then you're going to have to pay them about $250 at the border. But once that time period runs out, then if you can't get it nationalized, then you're going to have to take it back to the United States and sell it, and it's going to be a desperation sale. So I'm telling you, if I were you, I'd sell your car, come down here and buy a car. There's a guy here in Ajijic, and he's a really popular guy for Americans that buy cars. My cousin Tulsi, she's thinking about buying a car. She says, "Oh, do you know so-and-so?" No, I don't know him. I forget the guy's name. But I would sell your car. Come on down and just forget about it. Okay. Monty, let's see what's going on down. Oh, wow, I'm so behind. I am way behind. Oh, let's see what's going on. Okay, Monty. Hey, Bill. It is my understanding that there is only one U.S. embassy in Mexico, and that it is in Mexico City. The rest are consulates. Am I right? Yes. There's a Mexican consulate right outside of Puerto Vallarta, and there's a Mexican consulate in Guadalajara. They are not embassies. I'm sorry, I misspoke on that. Very good. One Gypsy Traveler. Bill, it's probably the beer and coffee combo. Ha ha ha. One Gypsy Traveler. Now I can be wide awake and buzzed. Being wide awake and buzzed is a great thing. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. It's cold and sunny here in New Hampshire. Hampshire. And love to travel. Thank you for your comments this week that you shared with me. I think one was about Mazatlan and the other one was about accessibility videos. Thank you so much for your feedback. Cindy Jewel Goddess, Spanish lessons with Bill. I love it. I tell you what, man. I was in the taxi with Carlos yesterday, and, I was asking about his kids, and I understood about everything he said. And it's fun. Once you start speaking Spanish and understanding Spanish, your world changes. And I start to think in Spanish, study Spanish, and all of a sudden, you'll know you're learning Spanish because when I first got here, I'd be walking down the street, everybody's speaking Spanish in Puerto Vallarta. I didn't understand anything. Okay? But then one day, if you study Spanish, one day you'll be walking down the street and you'll start to understand stuff and you'll think to yourself, I understood that. And now when I walk down the street, I understand almost everything. I don't understand everything, but I understand almost everything. It just changes your world. And Mexican nationals treat you so much better if you speak Spanish. Okay, now, Brian Maiden. No, I'm not a rich person, live on pension, but I really like Bill and Teresa. But please, folks, I'm not trying to show off, so hard to text things at times. Hope this makes sense. Brian, hey, don't even worry about it. Hey, Brian, all I can say is thank you. And do share yourself. Be yourself, Brian. Thank you so much. Skyrider 55, excellent tip, Bill. Spread the love. Thank you so much. All good, Brian. It was awesome. Thank you. John William Young, planning a trip to Lakeside in sometime between April and July. Which month would be better? Weather-wise, cost-wise, availability of Airbnb okay, John William Young. Here's what I think. I think anytime you come down after April 1st, no, May 1st, come down after May 1st, and you can stick around through September 15th. May 1st through September 15th, the weather is going to be great. I tell you, this morning, it was 57 degrees. Let's just check the temperature right now. I'll give you a real weather update. Let's do a temperature check right now. Okay, right now it's 65 degrees. When I got up this morning, it was 57 degrees. And like I've got on this one jacket and a t-shirt, I just put this on because it looks better than what I had on. What I had on was a ugly t-shirt and 3 hoodies and a winter coat. And I had the space heater on down here. I turned the space heater off because it goes, like I turn that off. My feet are cold now. But if you come between May 1st and September 15th, it's going to be warm. It does not get cold. It's going to be a low of about 63, and that's not cold. 63, 65, and it's going to go up to like 80, 85. Okay, now that's what the weather's going to be like between May 1st and September 15th. Also, during that period of time, all the prices go down and all of these snowbirds leave. Yeah, that's when people leave. People come to Lake Chapala between October 15th and April 15th. And they stay and then they leave for those other 6 months periods. So typically between October, between October 15th to April 15th, that is when prices go up. It gets colder. Airbnbs are filling up. But when the snowbirds leave, all the prices go down. There are more hotel rooms. And that's the way it is throughout Mexico. Oh, wow. Okay, now. Okay. Wow. Been talking too much. Reading you loud and clear, Brian. Okay. Oh, okay. Very good. Thanks for Flips, Annie, for that feedback. John William Young. Good health to Teresa's mom. She appreciates that. Okay, I'm so behind. Oh. Okay, Brian. No worries, man. Okay. Eric Drews is at the CDH airport. Okay, cool. Okay. Eric gets around. Okay. CMT 63. Just got our booster shot and happy about it. Yeah. Get those booster shots. Let's keep each other safe. Virginia. Hi from your fellow social worker in Long Island, New York, Virginia. Glad to have you in the house again. Brian Maiden, great beer. Yeah, I'm headed to Suriana after this broadcast and get a 6-pack of Heineken. Sure, why not? CMT 63, looks like people in Mexico are wearing masks on videos that we have seen, and that's a good thing. In these videos, this is a video clip. I'll go to a later one, but we're leaving the bed and breakfast, the contact information for this bed and breakfast is in the description below, but we walk out the door. Here we are at the Malecon. There is the ocean, and there's a lady with her baby, but when I spin the camera, I think all of the people that you're going to see have on masks. Now, there's a guy jogging. Oh, that guy doesn't have a mask on. But just posted this video yesterday, and this is like a 1-hour walk down the Malecon, and almost everyone on this walk had masks on, unless they were jogging or unless they were on bicycles. So most people down here do wear masks. Okay. Don Cole. Hi, Bill. Watching you from Guanajuato. Oh, Don. Oh, I haven't been to Guanajuato. I've heard it's great. I want to go there and do videos. So far, I have noticed that folks adhere to the wearing a mask. Very good. Enjoying my vacation in Mexico. See you soon, Guanajuato. I've heard so many wonderful things about it. I want to go. I want to do videos there. I want to spend a week in Guanajuato. You are so lucky. There's so much history in that town. Robs, thank you for your common sense regarding COVID, Bill. The only way the world is going to get rid of it is to get vaccinated. We've already had our first cases of Omicron. Yeah, man, this COVID stuff is nuts. Yep, we have contacted our borrow and moving company about the household items and the Jeep. Very good. Don, CMT 63, that is true. Okay, I arrived in Mexico November 20th and have observed everyone is wearing a mask. Your temperature taken, sanitize your hand. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, you're welcome, Brian. You're welcome, Brian. All of us have your back. Thank you so much. When I go to Suriana, the grocery store, I'm going to wear a mask all the way there. But if there aren't any people within like 15 yards of me, if they're 15 yards away, I pull my mask down. If they're getting within like 5 yards, I put the mask back up. When I go into the grocery store, the mask goes on. Then I get my shopping cart and they have a little spray thingy there, disinfectant. So I'm going to spray the handle really good. They have a paper towel, so I dry that off. Then they have the hand sanitizer. I put it on the hand sanitizer. Then I'm going to have my mask on, do my shopping. Then I'm going to leave, walk out of the grocery store, get my taxi. The taxi driver's going to put on his mask, and then we're coming back home. So, yeah. Okie dokie. Brian Maiden. Rob S. Bell, you're so far behind. You're in first place. Oh, okay, I'm catching up. Oh, yeah, the weather down here is great. The weather here is great now compared to Columbus, Ohio, okay? It's not going to snow here. It's not going to go down to like 0 degrees. I'm going to leave here. Right now, it's 65 degrees. In another half an hour, it's going to be 75 degrees. The weather is great down here. That's another benefit of living in Mexico. I think the next video I do is going to be like the 10 greatest things about living in Mexico. And one of those 10 things is the weather. And the weather is great throughout Mexico. Okay. Bruno, Bill is such a nice guy. You are all welcome to Mexico. I am Bruno and live in Mexico City. I am a Mexican national, as Bill says. I just watch Bill's videos and enjoy them and learn things too. Bruno, thank you very much. And I really want to come to Mexico City, but it's such a big city, but there's so much history and art and museums there. And it's just so vast. I'm scared. Teresa has an uncle. She has a gay uncle. He's like 80 and lives with his partner in Mexico City. She says, oh, we can go stay with him. And then her brother-in-law's mother lives in Mexico City. She says, oh, you can come stay with us and I'll show you the tour. Brian Maiden, believe very cold weather coming here in Winnipeg. Ha ha. Very cold weather coming here in Winnipeg. 35, that is with wind chill. Yeah, man. When I moved here from Ohio 17 years ago, it was in February. I got on the plane and it was 17 degrees. 17 degrees. I left at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to the Port Columbus airport to get on my plane. And then I arrived in Mexico. I had a winter coat on and I got to Puerto Vallarta and it was like in February in the daytime, it was like 80 degrees and at that time of year, there was no humidity. And that's the way it's been. I mean, why go through it? Why? It's like Tom Petty said, you don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't. Meto mi toi mi. Do you know an English-speaking home building contractor? I'm considering buying a lot and having home built. Okay, here's what you do. Contact Katie Ibarra. Contact Katie Ibarra. Her ex-husband is a contractor, and Katie is from Columbus, Ohio. I think she met her ex-husband in Columbus, Ohio. He was a contractor there. He is still a contractor. He lives in San Nicolas, which is like 10 miles from where I live. I've done a video on San Nicolas, but contact Katie Ibarra and ask her. Now, Katie Ibarra's father and her information, her U.S. phone number, her Mexico phone number, her email address, her Facebook page is all in the description below. But she's a realtor, so I know contractors, but I don't know any Mexican national contractors that are bilingual. And I've read, oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I did a video. I did a video. I live in Nuevo Vallarta, and the contractor who does, he's built 3 houses like right next door. He's super bilingual, but I don't think he would do the work for you. He's tied into the owner of this community. But anyway, contact Katie Ibarra. Don Cole, Bill, you should go to Mexico City. It's beautiful with lots of history. Enjoyed our week there. Okay. John William Young, how can I find out about renting snowbirds vacant places during summer months? John William Young, here's what you do. Join Facebook groups. Go to Facebook, click on groups, and search for Expats Ajijic, Expats Chapala. If you want to visit Mazatlan or Puerto Vallarta, do the same thing and join those groups and start asking questions. Hey, I'm coming down in June. Who knows of a property for rent that I can hook up with? That Facebook will be your savior. Jim Mack, I am planning to visit the Chapala area in the summer. I want to escape the Florida heat. Have you done any videos regarding the reverse sunbird consideration? Reverse sunbird. Okay, the reverse sunbird. Okay. If you don't like, the reverse sunbird thing is like you come down here in July and you go to Puerto Vallarta, you go to Mazatlan, you go to Malake. It's going to be hot as hell and a lot of humidity. A lot of humidity. But if you come to Guadalajara, Ajijic, anywhere around Lake Chapala, which gives you a lot of places where you can go, there's going to be no humidity and it's going to be wonderful. And a lot of the expats have gone and you can get really good prices on property and everything else. Virginia, did you do the video on thermal natural baths? Virginia, that's, as soon as I get the car, that's like number 2 or 3 on the list. I just want to go to these places. We've been there. We've visited. We have interviewed owners there. They're fabulous places. But once I'm supposed to get the car this week, I want to go to Jocotepec. I want to go to the place that Virginia's talking about. And so that's coming up. It's like in the top 3 of my list. You're welcome. Thanks for the info. You're very welcome. Youssef, Bill, have you been to Querétaro? No, I haven't, and I want to go. Mark Tucker, what's up, dude? So how's the drone flying coming, Bill? It didn't meet the same fate as your car, did it? Are you practicing good battery care? Yeah, Mark. I haven't put the drone up since in almost a month. And Mark is talking about battery. So, but all of my battery levels are almost 0 right now. And that's when I used to keep them full. Okay, now here's what Mark is talking about. You have a drone or even my Canon camera. If you keep the batteries charged all the time, they swell up and then you can't use them anymore. And they're very expensive. It's like $100 for a battery. So I had 4 batteries all go bad. Now I have new batteries. So now I fly the drone. I put the drone up. I use up all the battery power, and then I don't use the batteries again until I go fly again, and I'm ready to fly now. I have 4 batteries. Right now, they all have 0 energy in them, but it takes like an hour and a half for them to charge up. So it used to be I didn't have to plan. Now I have to plan. So Mark, I'm giving the drones a little break, and with no car, I haven't been going anywhere. But I love my drones. Drones are great fun. And in Mexico, they don't give you any headaches. They give you no headaches about flying drones, unlike some places in the United States and Canada specifically. Okay. Avalina Flips Ann. Jim Mack, my goal is to become a snowbird leaving Arizona for the summers. That's a good plan. Come down here and you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Okie dokie. All right, you guys. I want to thank you guys for showing up today. Thank you so much for people clicking the like button. We got 60 people in the house. Thank you so much for people that contributed a donation today. And for you guys that are going to watch the rebroadcast, I have a link. It's the first link down below. And you can go in there, you can use PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and you can give 50 cents, you can give me $10 million, $1, $100,000. Nobody will ever know. But anyway, okay. Bill, if we rent long term starting in the summer months, would my rent go up in the winter months when the snowbirds return? Paul Lou, that is a super great question. I'm going to say no. I'm thinking, let's say you're going to come down here, and let's say you're coming down and you know you're going to live here forever and you need an apartment. Well, if you're going to come down here and live forever, like when I was in Puerto Vallarta, I had one apartment. It was great for 5 years. And the rent never changed for 5 years. If you're going to come and stay long term, like a year or more, the best time to come is like in the summertime when the snowbirds are gone, the prices are low, and you're going to get a low price, and then it's not going to go up. So if you're coming down long term, the best time to come is after May 1st. Get a good price. That price will remain constant and you'll be good to go. That's the best thing to do. CMT 63, thank you and your husband Mark for contributing to the channel. Thank you so much. It's always great to see you guys show up and to hear your comments. Cindy, Juggle Goddess, happy weekend, crapple. Paul Lou, Airbnb rates likely change in peak season. Yes. Private rentals, no. Oh, very good. Crapple, Dr. John. Dr. John is always very well informed. And for all of you that are experiencing this, ha. That's why I'm here. So you guys, I'm getting ready to adios amigo. Thank you CMT63. Thank all of you for coming. Thanks for clicking the like button. And I'm getting ready to sign off because I can't talk anymore. This is Bill Dallas Lewis, Bill the Geek. Love you all. And yes, we will be going live Christmas Day. Love you all. Adios, amigos.